walking away from Antifa.
That's right.
Away. Yep. We were trying to leave the area and get away from Antifa, and they still disarmed me, but they let all of those idiots down there in Black Bloc have all the batons and mace and crap that they wanted, but they wanted to disarm us.
They took away your American
so we could, yeah,
flag,
so we
and yet they were
that.
still free to fly the Soviet
yeah,
flag.
they had poles and all kinds of stuff over there.
Here in Portland. And this is, again, another issue, too, is that people across the Northwest here seem to be saying, well, Antifa, they're not communists, are they? Because it's funny, because here in Portland, almost every single one of them has a sickle and hammer on them, or will fly that flag happily. The Soviet flag here in America, okay? Because this is an issue that we're facing here. We're dealing with communism here in Portland right now. And if we're not careful and we don't start, organizing against it, it's going to spread across the rest of the country. We're going to have communists everywhere. It already is.
Anarcho-communism.
It already is, yeah. Anarcho-communists here in the U.S.
We have to fight it.
Exactly. If we don't fight it now, then pretty soon we're going to be in a communist dictatorship, just like the 20th century.
And as you've seen without history, every single communist nation, millions of people died, no exceptions.
Yep.
Yeah. Every single one of them.
Over 100 million people died last century.
Yeah.
And they want to bring that here in Portland, and not only that, but say we're the bad guys. This is ridiculous. The mayor is willing to say that we're the bad guys, while these people try and bring an ideology that killed over 100 million people last century.
That's right.
They're trying to bring it to Portland. And yet we're somehow still fascists. They still want to throw World War II at us. It's insane. It really is.
Mental gymnastics.
It really is.
Do you guys remember what happened in June of last year when Antifa threw it was an IED. They used fireworks. They put like 6 mortars together in a cardboard tube, taped it up, lit it on fire, and threw it at us. That's an IED. This is like domestic. This was what, back in June, right?
Yep.
June 30th.
June 30th.
June 30th at
Yeah.
Main Street and 2nd.
They created
They
a bomb.
bowled it into the crowd.
Yeah, they
wow.
They
And they kicked the riot off.
There was silent about that. I actually don't.
They don't
I
say
filmed
anything.
it.
Yeah.
The media never said anything about that.
You know, actually, we have Californians here today too.
Yeah, it happened in Berkeley too. They were throwing IEDs at us in Berkeley.
Exactly.
The first Berkeley.
They're a domestic terror organization. And if any of us were doing that, imagine the news.
Yeah.
My face would be plastered all over CNN for 72 hours. It would be nonstop. I'm the domestic terrorist.
You know what would end this violence? Here in Portland especially? The anti-mask law.
Yep.
Enforce
right.
the law.
Yes.
Make the resolution.
We have the
do it.
Californians
Isn't there a law?
here
Anyways,
that,
No.
where they enforce it out there.
And it worked in Berkeley.
It worked in Berkeley. The
Yeah.
political
Fought from
violence is
Berkeley and
stopped.
they got it.
Yeah.
That's
You take
why
that
see
mask
people
off,
from
they're not
all
gonna come out in the
around
streets
here,
anymore.
people
Yeah, 'cause they're
from
cowards.
Idaho,
Yeah, exactly.
Vegas, we're from all the different states and we're supporting this to change, make a change, Mr. Trump. Make a change.
Yes, please.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, because
definitely.
if we don't do it here, it's going to spread to all our cities. You know what I mean?
It's happening in Seattle, dude. I mean,
And
it's gotten pretty nuts.
Friday,
I'm actually working
to
with
the White House and Ted Cruz's office over there in Texas about the situation that's going on here in Portland. And it's absolutely ridiculous that most of these other senators that will have these problems, these other mayors in other cities that will have these problems, when they stand by and good men and women do absolutely nothing. And it was sad yesterday to hear that it was a game of who won or lost the day. And if that is the game that we're going to play, Portland's liberation and the Proud Boys and Patriots of Portland and all of the U.S. that decided to come down here, we won.
Absolutely.
We weren't violent.
Absolutely.
That's what
Yeah,
victory
they
looks
think
like.
they won when they beat up an old man and his wife.
Yeah.
That
Where
was
is that? Where's the winning in that?
And then the daughter. And then the daughter and the father.
Spartan
We
and
met
his
up with
daughter
them.
were
We saw them
assaulted.
yesterday.
Yeah.
We saw
Our
them
friends on the
yesterday.
bus were assaulted.
And
Yep.
thank
And
God for that
attacked
bus.
everyone.
That bus saved our asses.
Yeah,
And you
that's
know what
right.
I've been seeing
Well,
on
that was
Twitter?
what it was.
On Twitter, they're congratulating themselves for doing that, bringing harm, and homeless who contributed to this. They contributed to domestic terrorism.
How come they get to keep their Twitter? I don't.
And let's not forget here. Let's not
They're
forget.
causing violence. They threaten violence. But they still get to keep their social media. But
It's
we
not
don't.
just you, it's all
It's all of us.
And let's not forget that the mayor congratulated them yesterday after the violence. And after going on a rampage and having an angry mob go through the streets of Portland, he congratulated them. This is our mayor.
Yeah, he
blamed it on
wrote
us.
on a former Antifa's post and said, "I'm glad you had a good day," because they said yesterday was a winning. And I post that on my
Hey.
Facebook. I've been sharing it everywhere.
At the look of that press conference, the mention of Joe Biggs, the mayor of Portland is very scared. I think
Yes.
very scared, and I think his days are numbered. To be honest with you,
Yes.
I think
Should be.
what you guys have been doing, totally, won the day, and he's done.
I
right.
think what
He's
everyone's
done.
doing. I think
Yeah,
that
well, everyone.
everyone right now, all around the country is watching We're gonna do what we did when we went to California. We're gonna keep coming back, and everyone's gonna keep coming back to Portland if Ted Wheeler does not stop this or do anything about it.
Every month.
Every month.
Yeah.
Our Patriots are gonna come back into Portland.
Yeah, and that really made Ted Wheeler mad and scared.
It's gonna happen.
Yeah, this is what it takes to win Portland, and this is what we're gonna do, Ted Wheeler. You brought this upon yourself, and just keep waiting
We'll do
on
it.
Patriots. We're gonna keep
And
coming back.
we're gonna do what we
We'll do
did in
it.
California.
Because
We're
we
gonna
live
get
here.
that
Hey, I got something to
anti-vax
say. My boy here, right? Okay, and this goes for a lot of us Patriots here in Portland and Washington. You guys saw what happened to Joey Gibson, Russell Schultz, Mac Lewis. You guys know what happened to them. So the cops, right before the event, they go and they're arresting my guys and trying to ruin their lives right before the event for nothing. And he did nothing. Tell them what happened.
Yeah, so over at Saturday Riot, we were just peacefully exercising a First Amendment right. We knew Antifa was there because they were there earlier in the day, Seattle, causing mayhem, assaulting people whoever they could. But of course, no one would see that on the news. So our group, we just walked down there. All we did was walk on the sidewalk with smiles on our faces, peacefully approached them. Within seconds, the entire drunk bar outside, all masked up, completely were triggered just by our presence, began harassing us, spitting on us, threatening us. And things just from there escalated very quickly. A few people were hurt, but that was all through self-defense on our side. And we were trying to leave when they were persistently trying to attack us. And we only came there just for peace and to have discussion, like always. Then, after 3 months, with Portland Police Bureau having more than enough time to go after not only us, but Antifa, they came and decided to politically target several people who hadn't done nothing wrong the entire time. And they only tried to do it by destroying our lives, by coming to my work and arresting me at my work. By tricking me, they told me that they were investigating an attempted murder on my life that had happened August 2nd by Antifa, who had pulled a knife, told me that she was going to stab me with it, and she attempted to stab 2 of my friends who were only trying to de-escalate the situation. I was called and told that they were going to meet up with me and ask me if I could give them the evidence that I had of the video and the pictures. Instead, they sent 3 detectives to arrest me on bogus charges. And they interfered with my First Amendment right by restricting me going into Portland on August 17th. They said I was not permitted to attend any permitted rallies, which is completely unconstitutional. I had every right to be there. I've never acted out in violence. I've always had my utmost reserve when standing face to face to Antifa. When they're there, getting in my face with masks on, threatening me, bullying me, harassing me. And all I've ever done was keep my reserve, keep my distance from them, and they pulled out a knife and they tried to murder me. She told me that she was going to stab me with that knife, and she chased me the entire block. Portland police immediately showed up. I gave them my statement. No one gave me a case number. It was only a couple weeks later I got a call from the detective, and he was only calling about the camera that was stolen off my body. He doesn't investigate attempted murders. He only investigates theft. So they weren't even investigating the attempted murder that took place. They completely swept it under the rug and ignored it. And I'm not the bad guy. I've always come out here in peace and trying to expose the eagerness of these brainwashed zombies who are desperate just to hurt people. And the mayor lets them do it. And we are asking you, the president, anyone who can see this, to step up and start speaking out against this, because these people will not stop.
No.
Amen.
The problem is in Portland. There is a corruption in this city that needs to be rooted out. And that's all I have to say about
the
that.
policy is pre-1050 when Portland Police Bureau allowed them to lie to you. The good guys. Do you
I have
anything to
nothing
say?
against individuals in the police department, but like I said, the issue is with higher ups. The city has got corruption problems, and they're breaking constitutional laws by going after people they don't agree with.
From the bottom to the top.
So they don't have the ability to think for themselves. They are just.
If
going
those
along
cops
with,
don't think for
constitutional laws and
themselves,
enforcing
it's
them.
either they are corrupt or they're fear for losing their job because they're being controlled by the mayor. And he's even said himself,
How do you control someone's mind?
threatening them by losing
Control
their
their
job.
job.
They're lowering the standard. They approved. They're allowing departments around the country to lower the IQ standards for officers. What do you think about that?
Yes.
I think it's very dangerous. I think that Portland police.
No, he is telling the truth.
Can we
They
get
are
more
not
than, can we get more than just fake news? Fake news. Can we get more than just
Yes, it's
He's right.
fries and
Portland
French
police
fries?
will allow you to join with a high school.
Okay, hold up. Other than that,
But
I have something else
Thanks.
to say.
I just wanted.
Okay.
Can we?
So last year,
Alyssa?
myself, Haley, Alyssa, I don't remember who all was there. We tried to attend a DSA meeting, Democratic Socialists of America. Obviously, they weren't going to let us in the building. We kind of figured that. But we stood out there and we wanted to talk to them, and we talked to several of them or whatever. As we're leaving, we're getting into our cars and leaving. We're like, okay, they're not going to let us in. No big deal. We're leaving. We have 2 cars. Haley's in the car behind. I'm in another car with some friends. I'm not going to put out a whole lot of names out there. But what happens is right there at the end, they throw something at our car. Haley's back there. I know where she's at in the car, so we all get out of the car so I can get her the hell out of there. We finally get her out of there, and they attack us with collapsible batons. I guess they look like this damn selfie stick or whatever. But those collapsible batons, and I don't know if you guys have ever been hit by one of those damn things, but they hurt like hell. 3 guys jumped.
Metal whip.
Just me. Just 3. I had 3 on me. Another guy had like 4 on him. There was like 25 of them. 25 of them against 4 people. 4 people. Okay, it took 3 of them to take me down. Okay, but I wasn't going to give up the damn fight. Okay, I'm not going to give up the fight. Until I get this idiot out of office and get her in office, I will never stop fighting. And you know what? Goes even further beyond that. This is my country. I serve my country. Proudly serve my country. I will fight to death over my country and my people. That's all I got to say about that. They busted my ribs up, broke my ribs, punctured my lung, gave me a concussion. They tried to kill me. In fact, the one guy that was hitting me with the baton said that. I'm going to kill you. That's, you know.
And they stabbed you in the back.
Yeah, they stabbed me with a knife. Stabbed me with a knife in the back.
The Southern Poverty Law Center, in fact, made.
The SPLC wrote an article about me, calling me a white nationalist and a racist.
Could you say something about that?
What can I say about that? I've got more black people in my family than most people even know about, okay? I have one of the most diverse families and the most diverse groups out there. Huh?
You weren't going to say you have more black people in your family than black people.
I didn't say that.
Okay, I was just going to make sure.
You heard me wrong. Eli, listen to what I'm saying.
We're friends.
Okay, but yeah, calling me a white nationalist and a racist, come on. I mean, that's just ridiculous, okay?
They beat my family.
Yeah.
They beat my father and my sister. They beat my little sister when we went to say goodbye to Tiny.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of you
They
guys,
beat up your sister.
a lot of you guys remember this.
Yeah.
But my family last year in May, it was May or June, a whole mob of them split my dad's head open. Ted Wheeler put the police on a stand down order that day, and they took my little sister, who's younger than me, and threw her on the ground and beat her. My sister actually goes through problems because of that still today, and my sister is very super, she's one of those nice,
sweet.
emotional,
Passive.
loving person, loving lady, and she still goes. She will never go into Portland. She'll never go into Portland anymore.
And not one Antifa
and they
arrest
know.
in any of this. Not one Antifa arrest
Yeah.
this whole
My
time
sister
for any
zero.
of us.
So what does that say?
Yeah. I mean,
That says a
and
lot.
then they-
Corruption.
Yep.
Yeah.
Corruption.
So we have a fight, and I have a reason to fight because I saw my family. I've seen my friends now. I've seen innocent bystanders getting beaten. So we're gonna do every single day. We're gonna fight against this.
That's right.
Where did you get the strategy to occupy the mayor's home? Where did you get the idea to do that?
Just got it. I mean, I honestly did.
decided to
I
do it
just
one day.
just did.
Like you said.
Yeah. Yeah, bring it to his
Did it
doorstep.
have nothing to do with the history of the left occupying the mayor's house or any of the past?
No, that had nothing to do with us. This is us. We're not worried
Yeah.
about who else comes here. This is
No
what we
one's
do.
no one's
The
comparing.
homelessness problem, the violence, the
So
assaults.
much.
Yes.
I mean, and
yes.
I mean, our
That's what it's about.
journalists are getting
Okay.
beaten.
Yeah. Okay. So I first started doing this back in 2016, right? Is when I first started filming the riots and all the crap that was going on the night Donald Trump got elected. And I saw it. I mean, they were tearing the city down. Running around, breaking windows, beating up people. Beating on cars and stuff.
on fires.
I was homeless at the time.
Jumping me.
I was homeless at the
Or
time.
trying to at least.
Living on the streets of Portland, okay? They tried to attack me when I was homeless. Luckily, I had my pistol with me and I told them to get the hell back. That's not going to happen. And they left me alone. But ever since then, we've been getting attacked. We've been getting attacked. We've been getting attacked. And there are no arrests being made of these Antifa by this idiot right
Well,
here.
13 arrests were made yesterday.
Yeah, 13
so
arrests,
thank you
yes.
to the law
No, we
enforcement
are.
who actually arrested them and did their
Yes.
job
Yeah.
yesterday.
Yeah.
Hurting
There's
citizens
pressure
of
on the law
Portland.
enforcement.
But there's been so many personal assaults that have gone unnoticed by the Portland Police Bureau, and they tell us, "Oh, well, we're going to do something. We're looking into it. We're going to do this." No,
Stop.
No.
The police did their job yesterday.
Yesterday.
You guys need to
Yesterday.
understand that.
I'm talking about yesterday.
The law enforcement, they have their downs because they haven't been doing their job lately, but because they did their job yesterday, that's because of us
Finally.
and our president putting the pressure on them.
Yeah, we allowed
Okay.
them to do their job.
Yes.
Because we
And
back the
keep
blue.
doing
We
that.
back the blue.
Now, didn't you say
Blue
that there was
six.
someone that was attacked and that there were some issues that you had with the police department?
Yes, we had, and that's, did you not just hear what I said? We have had issues, and we have been having issues, and they haven't been doing their job, but yesterday they did it. So let's not tear them